that day I had severe craving for sweet. So I opened the fridge and I was about to eat that small piece of pastry. And suddenly I remembered my daughter loves it. I kept it aside, though I wanted to eat it desperately. Any mother must be doing such small things for her child. So, is this sacrifice?
Yes. महान sacrifice नहीं है, लेकिन sacrifice है.
Okay.
What you want, you give it to somebody else is a sacrifice.
So, what is the difference between giving and sacrifice?
I gave my old shirt to a beggar. Did I sacrifice?
No.
I'm not using this old shirt, I gave it away. So that is giving. I bought a shirt for myself and a beggar was standing there and I gave it to him. It's the same, shirt giving to a beggar. In the first case, it's not a sacrifice. In the second case, it's a sacrifice. I purchased it for me. I liked it. I purchased it. I spent my money. But I saw a beggar looking at it and wanting it, and I gave it.
Or we can say donation. People donate so many things.
Again,
So
what is
is it-
the intent behind your donation? I gave donation because I want ATG certificate and some tax benefit. So I gave donation.
That is not sacrifice.
It's a donation. I gave donation because I want to appear good in the eyes of people. मैं donate करता हूँ. So there is something which I derive out of my giving. That is not a sacrifice. When I pinch myself and I give, that is a sacrifice. When I want something and yet for the sake of somebody else, I am letting go. That is a sacrifice. You wanted that pastry, but it was the last piece. You thought of your daughter and you let go. You sacrificed.
So many women, they sacrifice their career for their families. Or so many men, they sacrifice their personal life for the career. So, what do you think they should regret for what they have done?
Individual choice. Some people like to claim कि मैंने मेरे फैमिली के लिए करियर छोड़ दिया. Some people would like to say कि मैंने मेरा करियर मेरे फैमिली के लिए छोड़ा, मैं हाउसवाइफ बन गई, मैंने सैक्रिफाइस किया. You would be working for somebody else for a salary. Somebody else. Now you're working here for a salary which is not paid in money. Your clothes are being taken care of, your food is being taken care of, your cosmetics are being taken care of by your husband's salary. So you're not paid in money, but you're paid in terms of your need satisfaction. You're working for somebody for a different monetization.
But for sometimes for that woman, it is not the everything, na? You are getting clothes, you are getting food, you are getting jewelry, you are getting, things. Means you are satisfied. Sometimes
I'm not talking about satisfaction.
No. Sometimes that woman will like to go out and work. So that woman must be regretting.
Then why did you not go out and work? Is the next question.
So she has sacrificed her career for her family.
So you came into this family with the clear understanding that you would not be working. So it was your choice. Why are you converting your choice into a sacrifice? You had a choice of saying, no, ऐसे घर में मुझे नहीं जाना है. I want to go in a place which will allow me to work. वो आपने नहीं बोला. तो आप इसको sacrifice में क्यों convert करती हो?
Or sometimes the situation.
You might have sacrificed for your parents. Your parents wanted you to get married to this family. And though it is not of your choice, you agreed to keep your parents happy. You sacrificed for your parents. Don't come and make a claim, now I have sacrificed my life for my husband and his family. It doesn't sell.
Okay. So when you do any sacrifice knowing, you should not regret for it.
Then it is not a sacrifice if you are regretting it.
Okay.
Because then regret is a compensation for what you did. Compensation doesn't always have to be in monetary terms or in tangible terms. Compensation can be emotional also, no? So regret is a way of glorifying yourself. Ki dekh kya bichari. And many people do that. They earn sympathy of the society कि बेचारी इतनी क्वालिफाइड है लेकिन घर में खाना पकाती है.
So is sacrifice really necessary?
Situational. Certain situations demand sacrifice.
Like?
Mother is on the deathbed and she wants to see the daughter married. And the daughter is not yet ready for marriage. She wants to have a career. But it is my last wish. Before I die, I want to see you married. तो चलो चलो जल्दी से engagement करो और शादी हो जाए. So the daughter has sacrificed for the peaceful departure of the dying mother. So would you say it was necessary? Maybe it was necessary. Now daughter can be adamant and say तू गई तेल लगाने मर जाना मेरे को क्या करना है. I will first become a graduate, postgraduate, PhD. बाद में कोई मिला तो शादी करूँगी. मर. That's also an option with you. So ultimately it's a choice. करना है कि नहीं करना है is yours because sacrifice is demanded of somebody else. The mother is demanding sacrifice from the daughter. Whether the daughter wants to sacrifice or not is a separate question. We are not answering the question whether the mother is right in asking that. Okay? I am not commenting on the right and wrong of the demand. I am saying, are you sacrificing? Yes, you are sacrificing. Are you sacrificing voluntarily? No. Are you sacrificing because of a demand? Yes.
So in this example of mother and daughter, is it right for that mother to expect that sacrifice from her daughter? Is it good?
I never comment on right and good. These are all opinions. Talk from the family's perspective. Maybe the elders will say, mother ne अच्छा किया in demanding this sacrifice. Yeah, otherwise this daughter was so adamant that she would probably never have got married. So by forcing her to get married, the mother did a good thing. One stream of thought. So I never comment on whether it is right or good. There will be other people who will be exactly opposed to this stream of thought. So on the one hand it is right, on the other hand it is wrong. On the one hand it is good, on the other hand it is bad. So right and wrong and good and bad are matters of opinions depending on where you are standing. Okay? Now, sacrifice is an individual subject. You are the one sacrificing. Do you want to sacrifice is your choice. Somebody is asking you to sacrifice. That person is not doing anything. So sacrifice is not that person's subject at all. The mother who is dying is not sacrificing anything. You are demanding sacrifice from somebody else. It is like me saying, God, मेरे पे खुश हो जा, मैं ये बकरे का गला काटता हूँ. I sacrificed a bakra so that I get benefit. Bakra didn't want to sacrifice.
Okay.
So you have become a bakri.
So what is the benefit of sacrifice?
When you do something for somebody else, what are you doing? You're giving something back to the universe. So whether it be your mother, whether it is your elder brother or your younger sister or your father or anybody in the community, if you're doing something for that person is a representative of the universe at large. So you're giving something which you were very reluctant to give. That's why it's called sacrifice. Anything that is being taken away from you, which is going to hurt you, is a sacrifice. And when you're doing that, it gets registered in the registry of the universe that here is a person who has given something. By the law of cause and effect, you will get a benefit which you will not connect to this act of sacrifice. Somewhere in the future, this planting of the seed will bear a fruit. You may not connect the fruit to the seed. Many times we buy fruit, we don't even know which seed was planted where. We buy fruit from the market. We don't know which tree it came from. So the connection of the fruit to the seed may not happen in your case, that I sacrificed my career for my mother and therefore I got a great husband and who encouraged me to pursue my career, and ultimately I made my career. Probably your ego will kick up and say, despite my mother asking for my sacrifice, I made a career for myself. You will even discount your husband's cooperation in that. But the universe created a situation where you got a cooperative husband who allowed you to pursue your career after marriage, and ultimately you achieved the goal. You will never make the connection that it was your sacrifice for the mother that enabled you to achieve whatever you wanted to achieve. So yes, sacrifice helps because it follows the law, a perfect law of give and take, reap as you sow. So sacrifice is an individual choice. Thrusting it upon somebody is not exactly a good way to do it or the appropriate way to do it, unless your demand is going to reap a huge amount of benefit. Then maybe that sacrifice can be demanded. But ideally, sacrifice should be left to an individual to choose whether you want to do it or you don't want to do it. But always remember, universe is supreme. Whenever you sacrifice, you will get appropriate returns. Never doubt that.